Leathersich. This is my wife, Jan, and we've lived in this home for 50 years.
I was 25, and Carl was 28. And
Youngsters.
We had been married for 3.5 years, and we're looking forward to having a family, which we did the following year. In 1970, our daughter was born.
It's our first home.
Our grandkids have loved it. They've had so much fun here, and we have a place on our doorpost, would you call it, where we've measured them.
Last year we decided it was about time to downsize and sell our home. It was late in the year and we didn't get any offers.
This spring we decided to put it back on the market after we came home from Florida, and we decided we needed to look online for some possibilities of realtors, somebody that was new, somebody that we didn't know, and I found Pam and a couple of others.
I received a phone call, and I did what I usually do when I get a seller phone call. I pulled out my seller pre-qualification checklist. I had a conversation with her. She sounded like a lovely person. She told me she was interviewing agents for the job of getting her house sold this spring, and she had a list of questions for me. I really like that. She asked me things like how long I've been in business, was I full-time or part-time, could I provide references, and I really enjoyed talking to her.
So we called Pam back and said, do you really want to come to Castile and list our house? And she said, absolutely, and I loved her enthusiasm.
So the day arrived when I went out to meet Jan and Carl. They invited me in to sit down at their kitchen table, and we just started with a conversation. I had done my research. I always do my research before I go to a home, but I wasn't prepared to try to pressure them to list on the spot. I wanted to find out more about them, their motivation. I wanted to see their home and find out the history of why they were selling.
When we first called Pam and she came over, it wasn't a good picture day. It really wasn't a good time, but we needed pictures, so I had to think there is some pictures on my computer that I'd taken around the house, and so I asked Pam if she would accept those and if she could use them. And she said, well, definitely, why don't you send them to me and I'll see if I can make them work. And she did, and they came out beautiful.
So after a lovely conversation where we just hit it off, they took me on a tour of their beautiful home. This home was built in 1850, and it was just truly unique. Not a Victorian, it was actually a federal style building, and they had just collected antiques through the years, and you could just see touches of love throughout.
We buy and sell antiques, and we've had a lot of stuff. And our kids had said we needed to declutter, and Pam had said, try to have just 3 things on the surface. And when she came back, she thought we had done quite a good job with decluttering and getting rid of some of our extra things. And she was a great coach and helped us a lot with that.
Well, we saw the listing that was set up by Pam and checked it all over, and compared to the other listings we've seen online, this looked really professional. The photos were amazing. It seemed like the minute it was listed, we had a showing, and after last year of being disappointed and not having much luck, this was great. We were really excited, weren't we?
We were. And we had 3 young couples that came, and they all loved the house, and they all put in offers, and so that was very rewarding and very exciting. And Pam talked us through. She was always available between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for us to text or email, or she'd call us, and she was very good at communicating, and just made us feel more secure about what we were doing, because this is the first time we've ever done this in 50 years. Yeah, we're gonna miss a lot about this house, but we need to have something smaller and downsize.
So we're turning the page.
New chapter.
And Pam has been great in helping us do that.